Well, hello, everybody listening or watching across the tri-state. I'm Casie Mason.
And I'm Aaron Weeks.
And this is
What's the Trend?
Okay, Aaron, this is episode 9.
Episode 9. We're almost to the double digits. I'm pretty excited. Let's hope we don't get canceled by then.
That's right. We say that every episode. So keep listening, but don't cancel.
Please don't.
Of course, episode 10, we've got some big things in the works for you guys.
It is going to be a big episode now that I think about it. So you guys are definitely going to want to stay tuned for that one.
Definitely. But hey, let's not, discredit episode 9
No.
here.
Still going to be just as good.
Great, full of lots of things episode. As always, you guys know the drill. We're going to talk about some local stuff, some movie news, some sports news, and just overall the world of entertainment news.
Yeah.
So buckle up. It's going to be a fun ride.
It's going to be great.
Well, Aaron, I tell you what, you always let me go first on this segment. But how about for episode 9, I ask you, what are you looking forward to here in the tri-state?
Well, thank you so much for asking. It's going to be none other than, hold your breath, the West Side Nightclub Fall Festival.
It's here, guys.
It's here. It is just around the corner, just next week. I think it starts Monday, actually.
Is that right?
It's the 6th. It's October 6th. I don't know what day that is.
We'll go with Monday. Seems like a good day to start something.
I know it's a week-long event. But yeah, so that's up first, and that's obviously taking place on Franklin Street in the Tri-State. But if you don't know what it is a very big deal around here.
Oh, do tell.
Yes, yeah. So let me take you on a quick walk if you're not familiar. It's the 104th year for this festival, and it was voted the best fall festival by USA Today this year, actually, and it's the 3rd year in a row that's happened.
Triple crown, if you will.
Triple threat. Triple threat, people. But yeah, like I said before, it's a week-long festival that kicks off on Franklin Street every year during the first full week of October. And there's going to be over 137 food booths.
It's hard to fathom when you think about it.
I mean, can anybody really visit every one within the week?
Oh, challenge accepted. I think we found it.
You know what? I would love to take that challenge, actually.
That's one that Aaron and I will just personally take on, this challenge, okay?
I mean,
You're welcome,
what a labor of love that is.
A labor of love.
But there's also going to be amateur talent competitions. One of my friends' sons is actually in it, so
okay.
Yeah, well, I'll have to check
talent?
that out. He plays guitar and sings really good.
That's amazing.
Yeah, love it. But there's also going to be a huge parade at the very end. But the biggest thing about this, the biggest attraction that they have is the half pot.
Money.
Yes, and if you're not familiar with that, the half pot is a tradition where you have basically a big shot of winning big money.
It's a lot of money.
Through a drawing. Yeah, I think we hit $2 million last year.
That is
for the first time
insane.
ever. $2 million. You get half of that minus the taxes, of course.
That's fine.
You got to do what you got to do. America. But, you can buy your tickets for the first time this year actually online, which saves me a lot of trouble. I'll tell you
that's
that.
what I plan to do.
Yeah, but it's the early bird special. First time they're offering it this year, so you can visit nutclubfallfestival.com/halfpot for more information on that. But again, like I said before, the Fall Festival takes place October 6th through the 11th, and it's going to be a fun time. And this is actually my first time going in, I'm not going to lie, I want to say 10 years.
Isn't that crazy? It's been a decade.
Well, it's because I've been working nights for so long, I don't have the opportunity, and you don't want to really do
Tell us more of your
fun.
Excuses, Aaron. Keep telling us all of your excuses for not.
If you don't want to do anything fun before work.
Obviously,
I mean that's just my mentality.
You got to gear up for the day.
You got to really you got to get into it. Yes, absolutely. Got to put that mask on before I come into work, my professional hat, if you will.
Nothing says starting an 8-hour workday like deep fried foods.
Absolutely.
Is that why everyone's asleep at their desk the week of Fall Festival?
Oh my gosh. Well.
No, it's okay. You're allowed to have missed it that many years because I too have to admit that this is a safe space.
I don't think I'm alone in this.
You are not. I moved away, and every time, of course, I mean, my goodness, I only moved 3 hours away, not that far of a hike, and I come home frequently. And I was like, I could go home for the Fall Fest, and I was lazy and did not. However, people would constantly ask me when I lived in Nashville, they're like, "Oh, you're from Evansville. Isn't that they know it for the Fall Fest?" So hey. We're proud of you, Fall Fest.
Yes,
Aaron
we are.
We're
going
back
this
out
year.
in action. We're going to not only go.
Do you have a favorite memory?
Oh, man.
I got to ask you that.
I'm glad you asked. Of course I do. It was the year that I yodeled in the talent show. Did I win? No. Did I have a good time? Yes.
Oh, I
what
did
about
not
you?
know. I don't think I recall the yodeling. I don't remember us talking about that.
I didn't just, one year I sang. I think I sang the song, what was it? It was by the Dixie Chicks. It was the Chicks. It was a song called
Goodbye Earl.
It was probably Goodbye Earl. I'm
I would love
blanking on
that.
the song right now, but of course I had a little coordinated dance number. I remember going to the tryouts at Modern Day High School. My mom took me, and remember we drove to Evansville, and I was super nervous. So many talented kids, and this was years ago.
You got in though, girl. You got in.
And then I got kind of confident and cocky after my first year of singing. I was like, you know what? Let's hit them with a good old classic yodel.
Let me just show you what I've got.
Yeah, so that is one of my favorite fun facts about me is I'm not saying that it's enjoyable to listen to, but boy, is it.
Is there footage out there
Isn't it? Of course there is on an old shaky camcorder.
I love.
I love it. I'm glad that most of my childhood embarrassing moments, you have to actually get out like a VHS and get an old school tape to watch versus a cell phone.
That is nice. I'll tell you that.
So I feel safe. But yeah, fun fact, definitely did the talent show 2 years and had a blast. I got beat out by a dancer each year. That's okay.
Well, you know what? You were able to compete in it.
Yes, and I
have no talent.
I was like, what's your favorite memory from Fall Fest?
I don't know if it's more of a favorite memory, but a favorite trauma is I'm petrified of heights. I can do like carnival Ferris wheels. I'm fine with that. But I forget how big the one at Fall Festival is where you like sit in the seat or like it's like a dome type circle thing. No. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do.
So we're going up, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, we're getting real high. And I'm like holding on to the middle, looking down, trying not to think where I am. And my friends are laughing at me. There's a picture of me somewhere out there where I'm just like petrified. And we stop at the very top.
Of course you do. Do you think they asked? They were like, hey,
I'm
stop
just
at the
literally
top.
Yelling obscenities and I'm just cursing out my friends.
At the family-friendly event, he is just
I'm losing my mind. But
I don't blame you.
It is funny to think back on now. And it's the first time I tried apple cider.
Yes, apple cider. I bet said apple cider vinegar. I was like, no, nobody's drinking apple cider vinegar.
No.
You were very sick if you drink that. Yeah, the afraid of heights thing, we share that. Again, another fun fact we've learned about each other. I, too, am afraid of heights. Don't be messing around with your friends that are claustrophobic or afraid of heights.
There are certain things I'm okay with. Roller coasters, fine.
Yeah.
But
when you're harnessed in.
When I'm harnessed in, where there's a seat, like a belt buckle, I'm totally fine.
Yeah, I'm good with that. It's if it was a small space up high with spiders, that's just the ultimate trifecta of fear for me. So, well, I'm glad that we both have overcome. I will say probably the yodeling was also probably trauma as well for me, to honestly looking back. I do remember when I was singing, like people did stop, not probably because it sounded good, but just because they were like, is that child yodeling? She yodeled. Hey, I have a joke.
Oh my gosh.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Little old lady.
Little old lady who?
Oh. He's a yodeler. Okay, all right.
So
on that note,
so white.
We're glad to be back. We're glad
Happy
to
be
back.
here.
Here we are again for another episode
of What's the Trend. It's a great time.
No, that's amazing though. I understand. See, if you go to like a legit theme park like Disney or Six Flags or Magic Kingdom, Kentucky Kingdom, you know those rides have been placed there for a very long time, and the safety standards are, of a higher caliber.
I should say I've seen a few TikToks where it goes south, and at carnivals and events like that, and I don't want to take my chance.
We're not fixing to make the news. We like to report the news.
If I can you imagine the headline? Boy dies in carnival ride. Are you kidding?
They'd be like, the way it sounded like a young girl, but indeed it was a full-grown man. I heard the screams, although it was hard to hear the screaming because some girl was yodeling off in the distance.
There was a woman screaming. Nope,
turns out it was me. Yodels and screaming, basically your average sounds at the Fall Fest. So just kidding. We love the Fall Fest. We joke, and we cannot wait.
It's going to be a lot of fun
to get down there next
week.
So I'm excited.
So on top of that, what are you looking forward to?
Well, thank you for asking. What I am personally looking forward to is we're talking my 3 favorite things: spooky, wine, walk. Okay, maybe not so much on the walking part, but I love spooky things and I love wine.
We love it.
Okay, so this is an event that's also happening this weekend. It's going to mix, like I said, 2 of my favorite things there, which is Halloween and wine. So it's called the Spooky Wine Walk, and it's happening this Friday. It's at 405 Main Street. That's going to be at the corner there of 4th and Main.
Nice.
And basically, Aaron, it's just an event where you can try all the different types of wines, just all the wines that range from white to cocktails to even mocktails.
Okay.
We love when you can offer a mocktail.
Yes.
The event features live music, henna tattoos, fire performances, and tarot readings. Now, I will be honest, when I saw that it featured fire performances, at first I thought that meant like
which it could
fire,
be.
like they're so great, but no, actual fire.
I'm interested to see and what that actually entails.
They actually legitimately mean fire
I love
performances, performance with fire. You know, the kids call things, oh, that's so fire.
That's fire.
I don't feel like I
show's
can't
fire.
pull that off. You can. So yeah, anyways, I think this sounds fun. Now here's the good part. Admission is $15 per person. Guests 21 and older can purchase drinks in the official downtown Evansville, those new Dora
I love
branded cups.
If there's one thing I love, it's to drink responsibly and legally.
And legally,
Who doesn't want to
guys?
just like walk around downtown Evansville a little
check.
buzzed?
I love it. Legally buzzed.
Legally.
Instead of legally blonde, we're
Legally
legally buzzed.
buzzed.
Okay, so that's going to take place Friday from 5:30 to 8:30. So that's kind of cool. I'm looking forward to that. And again, I mean, that's a pretty good price for what you're getting to try all of that.
Yeah.
So, and obviously the entertainment that comes along with it. So, hey, Tri-State, we see you.
We
you
see
are
you.
fun.
You are really pulling out all the stops this fall.
know.
I'm excited.
I need there's so much happening in the fall. I need like the month of like January and February to really show up for me. So.
Well, it's going to be that winter seasonal depression
Every
type.
year she clocks into
She
my.
comes in and she stays far too long.
She says, "Hey, Casey, I'm back. You ready for me?" And I'm always like, "Bring it on, girlfriend."
I'm like, just pull out a Virginia Slim and light it.
A Virgie Slim.
A Virgie.
I tell you what, that if you ever needed a wine walk, it's that month. That's for
truly.
sure. I know. I always, if I can just get through January and February, March we start to come back to life, and by April, I'm good to go.
By April, May, I'm like, okay, it's starting to happen. We're starting to see warmer weather, but man, those winters.
That's right. And hey, you know what? Speaking of winters, you know what you can do in the wintertime?
Tell me.
Watch a good movie.
Yes.
And speaking of movies,
Yes,
that brings us to our next section,
what a cute
which
little
is the
segue
see
you
what I
got
did
there.
So corny, so corny. Well, I tell you what, you have a movie topic you wanted to cover today.
Yes.
This is great.
Yeah. So, one of my favorite movies from the past. My dad actually used to show me this movie. Like, he's introduced me to so many stuff.
Yes.
But one of our favorite movies is the original movie Spaceballs.
That's hilarious.
It's a Star Wars spinoff, but they just announced the cast for Spaceballs 2. Now, and again, in a little bit of that entertainment news nationally, if you're a big fan of spoof movies, you're definitely not going to want to miss this one because it's actually directed by Mel Brooks again.
Okay,
And it's
same director.
Yes, and it's officially in production. And now the plot is really unknown at this time, which is
the options are limitless.
limitless options. But I'm really excited to see what they do with it. Again, returning stars from the original include Bill Pullman, Daphne Zuniga, again, Mel Brooks, George Weiner, and Rick Moranis. But this is the cool thing. So this is marking Rick Moranis' return to acting since he retired in 1997.
Wow, that long ago.
So I'm excited because I'm sure this was like, okay, it has to be good enough to where he will
come back.
So
Yes.
I'm excited to see what they do with it. But new cast members include Louis Pullman, which is Bill Pullman's son.
Okay.
A personal
Keeping it in the
favorite of
family.
mine, Keke Palmer.
Yes, Keke Palmer.
I love her, Josh Gad, and Anthony Kerrigan, and that is set to be released in 2027.
So exciting. I know
Yes.
you were very like just smiling ear to ear talking about that movie. Again, the nostalgia circles back.
Yeah.
That's kind of me with this next movie we were going to talk about, which you go from Spaceballs to Air Bud.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
we love them both.
Spaceballs to basketballs.
That's right. There you go.
There
and
you
I mean,
go.
listen, if you can incorporate a dog in there somewhere,
Go for it.
You got a blockbuster
People
hit.
love
so.
animals.
Now, we talked about Air Bud on one of our very first episodes. Those of you who are our loyal listeners and viewers, you know what we're talking about. They were basically doing like an open casting call for this dog. And again, I was like, if I ever thought about dyeing my German Shepherds bright blonde and pretending that they were golden retrievers, this would have been
Tried
it.
to get my brother too.
I know.
He missed
Come on,
his
Chandler.
opportunity.
You missed out, buddy.
He missed out.
He's currently listening in the car right now.
Rolling his eyes, I guarantee.
He's like, at least they're not talking about Taylor Swift. Oh, just wait. Okay, so Air Bud, they again, as I mentioned, they are they had actually auditioned over 5,000
wild.
5,000 dogs for the role of Buddy in the Air Bud Returns movie. So this is for the second one here. Or we'll call it, they've had several sequels, but this is Air Bud Returns.
This is the official Air Bud.
Official Air Bud is back. And again, they have named their star leading character dogs here, and they're going to go with Charlie and the dog Summer. So movie executives say that Charlie and Summer were the ones who really best embodied Buddy's athleticism, his charm, and of course, his heart. So congrats to Charlie and Summer. And now I did find out here that Charlie is from Ohio, while Summer is actually from San Diego. So Air Bud returns to theaters. It's going to be in the fall of 2026 if you guys want to check that out. And again, that was quite the you had to be, what was it, heart, charisma, athleticism.
There's a lot going on there that you had to.
It's a lot of pressure.
To check off all those boxes.
That's right.
I don't know if Indy could have done it. My brother's dog's name is Indy.
I don't know a lot of humans that could do that.
No.
I don't know if I have the athleticism, the charisma.
Athleticism, nope. Charisma, nope.
I mean,
sorry.
Maybe get me down at the Fall Fest around food.
It depends on the day.
Exactly. My athleticism will show next week at the Fall Fest when I'm running booth to booth.
Yes.
Okay, so that kind of recaps our movie segment of the show. Aaron, we also want to talk about music news as well. Now this is a big one.
This is some big news. So making headlines in music news right now is the announcement of the 3-time Grammy Award winner Bad Bunny as this year's halftime performer at the Super Bowl. And the NFL and Apple Music made their announcement this past Sunday, which is really, I mean, I honestly, you never know when they're going to announce that. It just kind of comes out of nowhere usually.
Yeah, right about the time I start to wonder, eventually then it's like, okay, here we go.
Yeah.
I agree with you. You never know when it's going to come down. I was starting to kind of be like, okay, who's it going to be? Because, I mean, it is one of the highest honors in the music industry.
Yes.
You know you've made it when.
You know you've made it when they ask you the big question, will you perform at the Super Bowl?
Will you be my Super Bowl?
Will you be my Super Bowl?
On one knee, halftime performer.
Got to. But initially, rumors began to swirl that it was going to be Taylor Swift possibly headlining.
Sense.
Yeah, I mean, come on now, she's huge. But after an NFL official kind of hinted that it might be her, people began to really speculate on it. But obviously, that didn't really happen here. But
they fooled us.
I feel like one day she will.
Oh, for sure.
I don't know when, but one day she will.
I had always heard that it was doesn't she do work with Coke and not Pepsi? And I think if you're Coca-Cola, I think she has some sort of
is it like a brand thing?
And that could be way wrong, but yeah, brand. That's right. Like a brand thing. That didn't sound right when I said that, but yeah, it's like a brand thing. So that, and I mean, honestly, that's kind of a legit reason if you have a brand partnership for that many years. So, but what do I know? That could just be again speculation. You never know. So, but it is trending, and that's why we're talking about it.
That's why we're talking about it. And Super Bowl 60 kicks off Sunday, February 8th at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California.
So let me ask you, Super Bowl. Do you have any special traditions? Do you guys get together? Any friends or family?
Last year, I actually went to Max Parker's, our 14 News sports director. Make sure you check out his show, Touchdown Live. It's great. But airs on Fridays. Already plugging him. But yeah, we watched it last year. I won't say who I was rooting for, but to keep it civil.
Not lose our fan base, you know.
No. But I kind of enjoyed it. No, I'm not a sports person by any stretch of the imagination, but you know, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the halftime performance, and overall, you know, it's an excuse to get together, eat, have fun. Why not?
I mean, that's what I like about the Super Bowl is you don't have to be there for the actual game. You can be there for the food, the camaraderie, or whatever really floats your boat.
The yelling.
The yelling,
at the
of
TV.
course. You know, it's tough, though, is with our schedule now on Sunday nights, we have an early bedtime, you guys, because we're on that morning show shift. And it's funny because I'm like, oh, no.
Yeah.
Do I take off the next day? Or my sister Sean usually has a group of people over. I think last year, everybody seemed to be sick that weekend. It was like that time of year where things are going around and nobody could come. So it ended up just being like me and my daughter Addie. I mean, my husband was homesick. But listen, if you make me some appetizers, I will come running. And that is one of my favorite foods.
We should do something for
Buffalo
Super
chicken
Bowl.
dip. Let's go.
Until we have to bedtime.
That's right. I'm good with that. We could basically 4
Buffalo
p.m.
chicken. If you're about to ask me what my favorite food is, like Super Bowl wise, buffalo chicken dip every time.
And that, guess what, Aaron Weeks?
Is
I
it you
can't
too?
cook, but that's the one one thing I make.
Go
and she
for
is
it,
delicious.
sis. We love it.
Hey, we may have to, bring in some for the show sometime. Speaking of, real quick, shout out. We have merch now.
We have merch.
Okay, technically we aren't selling it, but if somebody wants to pay us, we'll give you a What's the Trend mug. So maybe we bring these to the Super Bowl party and we're just like there, like, we've
Why
got
not?
BYOC, bring your own cup. Oh, for those of you who are listening, sorry, we've isolated you.
Yes,
we're holding up.
Sorry.
We got little matching coffee cups with our logo on it. It's so precious.
It is cute.
We love to eat and we love to have fun drinks.
Yes.
So anyways, I'm a coffee drinker, you know that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Super Bowl foods, getting off track here. I just had to ask because, I'm just interested in that. Like if you were to go to a Super Bowl party, the thing you would first look for on that table is the buffalo chicken dip.
Absolutely.
I think I'm right there with you. Or really just any
They
chips
better
and
have
dip.
a big crock pot of it.
Yes.
I'm not a dainty eater when it comes to that.
Same. I love that they bring out these tiny little plates and I'm like, we're going to need a bigger boat.
Yeah, cute.
Okay, so moving on, Super Bowl is going to be a blast.
Yeah,
Go Sports.
Yes, go Sports. But speaking of Taylor Swift, you have some news for us.
Okay, see how we segued into that?
Yes.
Thank you so much for that beautiful transition into this next story, which now listen, guys, we're going to move through this one fairly fast.
Chandler, stay with us. We're going to
promise.
move quickly through it.
We promise. Again, we're going to move through quickly because we do get a little flack every now and then talking so much about her on the show, but we are sorry because she keeps doing all of these things and making us talk about her. We can't help it.
It's just timely entertainment news. We got to do what we got to do.
If it's trending, we're going to talk about it. Okay, so real quick, we just had to mention her album, The Life of a Showgirl, is set to release this Friday, which is the same day that our show, if you're listening to this, is released. So
just as big and successful, I'm sure.
We're going to give her a little competition.
Just as many listeners.
Taylor, we're sorry if we take away from your album release. We should have coordinated that with her.
Oh.
We should have called her and been like, hey, Tay, real quick, our show comes out on
I know
Friday.
this is a little last minute, but we kind of have to.
Yeah, like so if you could just step aside. We don't want to take away from you. We don't steal your thunder.
We don't want to have competition.
But here's the best part. If you're a Swiftie, obviously make sure you check that out. If you're a true Swiftie, you've probably already pre-ordered the album. And if you're
not.
Listen, hey, it's okay.
But I'm an in-betweener.
Me too. I think you can have a
healthy
relationship.
There you go, girl.
Have
a healthy relationship with it. Yeah.
I love when we say the same things
Congrats,
at the same time.
girl. You're gonna have hits on your hands.
All right. Speaking of one of our favorite showgirls, Aaron, take it away.
Yes, Mariah Carey just dropped a new album, and it is it's so good. I finally listened to it, and it's kind of a departure from her usual R&B sound, but I enjoy that. You know what? You got to kind of dip your toe into other things, but it's just released. It's called Here for It All. It's her 16th studio album.
16th.
And it's more of like a eclectic record rather than R&B, which, again, she's mostly known for that type of sound, but you know what? Like, why not? You're far in this career. Why not go ahead and try something new? But yeah, I was a bad fan and I didn't really listen to it just when it came out. But there's so much music that's come out.
I'm going to call her and tell her, Aaron.
She's going to be like, we have a fake lamb on our hands.
But overall, you seem like what you've heard is
what I heard prior to was good, and I'm really excited to see. I hope she goes on tour. That'd be awesome.
I mean, hey, I hope she has an album listening party that comes to theaters just like Taylor, and you and I can just go to that one.
Why not?
I love Mariah Carey.
I do too.
Love her. I love what a diva she is. I love that she embraces it wholeheartedly. I saw a video recently where she was at like a signing, I think, for this new album, and her assistant, she has her hands were absolutely free to use, but her assistant like holds her Starbucks and puts it in her, and she just sips. And I'm like,
whenever we get successful enough, don't worry, we will have assistants on both sides of us.
What's in the movie Devil Wears Prada? What's her assistant's name? Andrea.
Andrea.
We'll have Andrea bring us our drinks on the show.
Andrea and Emily.
Andrea and Emily. No, we keep joking about this assistant we're going to hire. It's weird. We don't seem to have the budget for it. We'll get there. But no, Mariah is. I love Mariah.
Timeless.
Do you have a favorite Mariah Carey song?
Oh,
I mean, it's like asking
Fantasy.
for your favorite kid, but
I think it's It's got to be
hands
Fantasy.
Down. I love Fantasy, and then I also loved the song My All. vocal challenge.
Those vocals, man.
Now listen, I know I had a stint or two at the West Side Nut Club Fall Fest talent show, but nothing will humble a young lady who's hoping to become a singer like tackling a Mariah song, especially My All. I remember thinking, you can't hit every note, Casie.
No.
That's
I mean,
okay.
you know what? You got to admire that confidence, though. I've seen stuff that I've done like 10 years ago. I'm like, wow, that was a confident human being who had no right to be that confident.
None whatsoever. I remember my dad, he's a musician as well. And so we always had like the access. He would hook up his microphone and like an amp in our house, and we would have like karaoke night basically and stuff, which, what a childhood.
Naturally.
And one of our favorite things was, I'd stand up on the fireplace and I would sing my Mariah songs, and I could just see my parents like, not quite. Well, the note was here and I'm more here. We would also did you ever put on performances for your parents as kids and we would rollerblade around the garage?
Are you kidding?
I'm not ready for that phase of parenthood yet. I don't know if I can fake.
Watch what I can do.
I know, you're doing great, sweetie. We're so entertained. But Mariah's parents, definitely. They had
I'm sure
quite
they
the show
weren't
to
bored.
watch. They weren't bored at all. So congrats to Mariah.
Congrats to Mariah. And speaking of divas, in a positive note, Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco actually just tied the knot.
How exciting.
Yes, in a bit of celebrity news, they have officially tied the knot, and they posted on their social media accounts various pictures of their big day, which is awesome. They were both dressed in Ralph Lauren, obviously looking amazing.
Of course.
But it was a private wedding, and it took place at a mansion in Santa Barbara County.
Of course.
I love that. Of course. But as a little reminder of that big day, unfortunately, I have to kind of touch on this.
Let's go back.
She once dated Justin Bieber from 2011 to 2018 on and off, but there were several people kind of commenting under her post about that past relationship.
And we have to let it go.
Yes, and her cousin Priscilla actually responded to one of the commenters saying she is in a place right now where peace matters more than her past. Could not agree more with that.
I like that phrase.
And also, do you really want to be like always reminded of somebody you dated when you were like high school, middle school age?
Should we say it together?
Yes.
No.
I thought we were going to name it.
Said a name.
I thought we were going to name it. We didn't.
We didn't name that.
I didn't name it.
We'll say it together. The word is no. No X's will be hashed out on what's the
You guys are all safe.
You're all safe here. It's fine.
I almost outed you guys out.
It's okay. You're not. This isn't a Taylor Swift album. Speaking of. Oh man, no, it's so funny. You're safe. It's fine. It's hilarious. We laugh. It's true though. Like if I was remembered for the person I was at 15, which it is true. A lot of people, that's the version of you they're gonna remember.
Especially when you're in this game.
Yes.
Like, when you come from that Disney background.
Oh, listen.
And some people, like as adults in the Disney game, can flourish by like Hilary Duff.
Oh, Hillary's,
Hilary Duff is
name
a
for
class.
herself.
Zendaya.
We call that an evolution, if you will. So I know it's funny, but you know what? Our past makes us who we are.
Yes.
And boy, you and I could definitely write some good music.
Oh my gosh.
And speaking of good music, well, we're happy for Selena.
Of course,
all.
Congrats.
Yeah, tie a bow on that one.
Amazing.
Anything you want to add about Selena?
I'm just such a huge fan of her work. I love her acting probably more than anything, really.
Yeah.
I love her music too, but her acting, like if you've seen Only Murders in the Building, or if you haven't, go check it out. It's
You're
awesome.
right. I think that you kind of forget the singers that turn actors or the actors that turn singers. It's like I was thinking about Lady Gaga the other day. Now we're back to singer version of Lady Gaga. First she's over there at the Oscars making great movies, and now she's back to the musical side of her. And I think people like Selena, Lady Gaga, Beyonce is another one. Jennifer Lopez had such great movies, and then she's also an iconic performer.
Yes.
So anyways, and speaking of iconic performers, we were talking about Super Bowl halftime performances, and this gal, she graced the stage a couple years ago whilst pregnant.
Yeah,
I remember
wild.
The whole performance. We're talking about Rihanna, sorry. Of
course.
Rihanna, I remember watching her halftime show, which I was really excited about.
I was too, because she hasn't released an album since like 2016, 2017.
Yeah.
I am forever waiting for that album, but I feel like it's going to happen eventually.
She kind of came to fame throughout my high school, college, like early 20s era. So like I am a big Rihanna fan for sure.
Oh, me too.
I don't think I'd go to a concert, but I think anytime she has a song on, it was always worth dancing to. Or I mean, you kind of know all the words to all of her stuff. So when she was picked for the Super Bowl halftime performer, I thought that adds up because she has a catalog of hits. And she kind of went from pop to rap to R&B. She's kind of been all over.
She's been everywhere, and I love artists that can just kind of, like I said earlier, dip their toe into new genres of music and just see what happens.
With this podcast.
And, you know, sometimes it doesn't work out, but it's, you know, your art, and I've always said, if one person enjoys it, that's truly all that matters.
Well said. We're dipping our
toe. So if one person enjoys this podcast,
we're dipping our toe.
Truly all that matters to me.
Thank you to that one person.
Thank you so much.
Mom, you're great. Chandler, we love you. So yeah, it's funny. When she was performing, and I don't ever want to speculate on anyone's bodies, but it did seem like I was like, is she pregnant? Because she had just had a baby. And when she was performing at the Super Bowl that year, was that like 2 years ago or so?
Yeah. No, I think it was 2 years ago.
I think it was like 2 years ago. And I was thinking,
2 or 3 for
she
sure.
Looks pregnant. Well, she was.
Turns out, yes.
And guess what, guys? Welcomes baby number 3 now. So we would be remiss if we did not congratulate Rihanna on welcoming her 3rd baby with A$AP Rocky. Now, she announced the birth of their daughter, Rocky. This is their first girl, though, after having those 2 sons back to back. Rihanna said previously that she always wanted a girl, but would have been happy regardless. So a big congrats to her and her family. Yeah. And I want to add one more thing quickly here.
Of course.
There was this interview one time where she was on the red carpet, and this reporter said something about, like, so you going to have any kids someday? And Rihanna was like, she said something, I won't get this exactly verbatim, but she basically said, I got a lot of things I want to check off my list first. And I loved it. You know what?
Answer.
She's like I think, is she in the billions?
Oh, yeah.
I think she's maybe
Fenty?
a billionaire. Yeah. Oh, that's right.
She runs that alone.
Back to those endorsements, yes. Or the like we said, Taylor Swift
if she
with Coca-Cola.
really didn't want to do music anymore, she doesn't have to.
I love it, but I love that
we suffer, but she gains, and that's okay. You know what? If that's the only catalog we ever have, I'm totally fine with that.
She really forget how many like great hits she has. Gosh. So I enjoyed the performance at the Super Bowl, and I'm going to enjoy the version of her that is in her mom era.
Yes,
we're happy
absolutely.
To have it. So enough about recapping. Great news there, of course, but we're going to move on because we need to talk about this next one. Kind of more on a somber note here. We're not sure exactly what's going on.
Still kind of a developing story.
Yeah, I'll let you take it away.
Dolly Parton actually had to postpone her Vegas show. She was originally scheduled to perform at Caesar's Palace in December. However, she revealed on social media that she is dealing with some health issues, which I hate to hear that.
I do too.
I love Dolly Parton, but yeah, she says she will have to undergo a few procedures and get them all corrected. But yeah, I love her, and I wish her nothing but a speedy recovery. Take your time, girl. We're going to be waiting for you.
She is an incredibly smart person. So what I hear is that she has the self-awareness and the...
you got to listen to your body at the end of the day.
Exactly. I'm listening to mine. It's very hungry right now. But I love it because Dolly will still have humor in this. She will still give her fans everything that she promises. She is every right to slow down a little. She's been there for her audience.
For what, like 60 odd years?
It's unbelievable.
Something?
And I swear, when you say that she's 79 years old, that is just mind-blowing to me. They said that she won't be able to put in the rehearsal time. This is what I love about Dolly. It's because she won't be able to do the rehearsal time that she needs to put on what she says a show that her fans expect to see.
You gotta
thinking
respect
about fans.
that.
Yeah. She wasn't just like, oh, I'm sick and can't make it. She's planning ahead. She knows she needs to slow down for these health concerns. She'll get them taken care of. And if I know Dolly, she'll be right back out there.
Because she says she plans on not retiring, and this is a sign that she just needs to slow down a little bit.
Exactly.
Gotta respect it. Love it.
We love you, Dolly. We're going to send you from the What's the Trend podcast best wishes and a speedy recovery.
We know you're listening.
We know you're listening. That's right.
That would be hilarious.
She texts me right now. I wish I could say I was friends with Dolly, but hey.
That would be awesome.
We'll get her on the show. I have a couple times, and every time I say that, it sounds so braggy, but you know what? It is what it is. Yes, indeed, Aaron Weeks. I have interviewed that woman a couple times. I actually, the first time I met her, I went in for a hug, and I don't know if you're supposed to hug Dolly, but she hugged me right back.
Good.
But boy, what a hug it was.
Oh, God bless her.
That's quite the hug. She is very witty and very kind, and she is everything you would hope she would be if you ever meet her.
I love that.
Come
I'd
along.
love to hear her.
We'll invite her to the Christmas party this year.
Yes,
okay?
please.
But no, I think it's great. We all have to slow down every now and then. She'll be fine. She's Dolly Parton, and what I love is she's not just like stepping back because she needs to get a procedure done or she's sick. She's thinking about how she won't be able to put in the rehearsal to give the show that her fans deserve. So she's taking it 3 steps, and I just love that about her.
You got to.
Always thinking about her fans. So yay, Dolly Parton.
Go Dolly.
Well, in sports news.
Yeah, and we got some sports news for you. The OVC Basketball Championship is returning to the Ford Center, but it's been extended through 2032.
Okay.
Which is nuts.
I thought I read that backwards a minute ago.
Me too. I almost read it backwards just now, but by the grace, we're good now. But
numbers.
Yeah, of course. But it was officially announced on Monday that they extended their run here in Evansville and for the next decade.
That's great. That's amazing news.
I mean, not fully a decade, but we do that for effect here.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on now.
That's right.
This is actually for both men's and women's basketball for their OVC championships. But I'm excited for them. That's an amazing thing, and it's always a fun time here in the Tri-State. And again, we'll be covering that. Max Parker and our resident Aaron Hancock is going to be all over that. And speaking of them, we would be remiss, again, if we do not plug their show, Touchdown Live. Amazing show. You can catch that on Fridays at 10:30. It'll be streaming on our app. It'll be on our website, and it'll be on our Facebook page. And it's an amazing show. They do such a good job with it, covering all things football in the Tri-State.
And I love you always make a point to mention that, and that's very kind of you. We love to support our each other here at 14 News. We always mention Jeff Lyons, your podcast as well, Inside Look, that we were honored to be guests on. Take a listen to that episode if you have some time.
Check that out.
So yeah, we're just happy. Again, episode 9. Let's wrap her up.
I love that.
So back to the tournament real quick. That championship takes place. You may have already said this March 4th to the 7th. Is that right?
Yes, March 4th to the 7th is when it happens this coming year.
There you go. So
awesome.
And we covered it all, guys, from movies, music, sports. We're talking about it all. So from Mariah to new babies to Dolly Parton, here we are.
Yes, thank you again for watching this or listening to this. You can get this podcast anywhere from Apple, Amazon, Spotify. You can watch us on YouTube on our 14 News page. So many places you can find us. But yeah, thank you again so much for listening to or watching What's the Trend? Thank you, guys.